Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're having another lake and this lake is in Kafue Gorge. So the Kafue Gorge is situated in the smaller town of Kafue, which is just close to Lusaka, about 50 something kilometers from Lusaka. But the Kafue Gorge itself, which is a gorge where the electricity is generated in the Republic of Zambia, is about 94 kilometers, 94.7 kilometers to be precise, which is from the city of Lusaka, the capital city, to Kafue Gorge. So this is one of the sources of electricity in the Republic of Zambia, apart from the Kariba Dam, as well as other sources and other dams that are in other cities like Ndola and the Copperbelt and several others. So we don't want to cover all the sources of electricity, but basically we're just trying to showcase the smaller satellite town of Kafue Gorge. So this is how it looks like when you are getting into the smaller satellite itself. It's basically a base of generating electricity, but you could see that there's a lot of resources that have been invested into this place. It's the reason why it's highly guarded by the military police of the Republic of Zambia and the police service, as well as the military in collaboration. So basically, they guard the place because it's a huge investment, because it's one of the biggest sources of electricity apart from the Kariba Dam, as we said earlier. So just look at the infrastructure itself. Those are the roads, and those are the stations of the buses, and that's the main campus where the Pan African Institute is situated. So they have an institute over here where they gather a lot of people from various countries of Africa, where they study, and you can see from the flags they study and they exchange in knowledge and scientific technologies of generating electricity and maintaining it. So that's basically where this whole thing is situated. There are hostels, there are classes on the hills, but we're not going to go to various places due to security issues. There are a lot of security issues here and restrictions. So we don't want to expose this place as it shouldn't be exposed due to national security. We must understand that the state really cares for this kind of infrastructure because of the generation of electricity. And the best itself for the Kifua Gorge, at the gorge, from the lower dam and going to the bottom where the water itself was. And as you can take a look over there, so that's basically the power station of the Kifua River, where the water flows and goes into the gorge and generates the electricity from there, generating the hydroelectric power. So that's those are the bushes in the Kafue Gorge region, and that's the Kafue River over there, and those are the hills. You could see that the place is very mountainous. There are a lot of hills and gorges, and there's a reason why they actually call it as the Kafue Gorge, because of the gorges. So as you navigate around those roads, you're gonna see that the roads are even narrow, and then you'll have the gorges slopping going to the bottom. If a driver could lose control and just roll into this, then that couldn't be a nice thing to look at. But it depends on for how long you've been in the area and how experienced you've been driving through these roads going to Lusaka back and forth. So what the ZESCO, which is the electricity company of Zambia, does, they have certain days in a week where they transport the residents of the area to Kafue and to Lusaka, the CBD, where they could buy the food stuff, etc. And then afterwards they bring them back to the satellite town of electricity generation. So that's basically how it looks like, and we just wanted to share this area and have a look at the bushes of typical Zambian regions. And this place is awesome. It's extremely beautiful. The satellite town itself has a communal pool, has a high school, a primary school, and then the Pan African Institute itself, where they train how to generate electricity, and a few farms around, like what you can see at the moment. So those are just some of the farms in around the vicinity of the local people that live in the area, because they cohabit together and live as a community with the state officials like the military and the police, as well as the ZESCO staff members that reside in the area. So there you have it, folks. And Yeah, you gotta know certain things. Actually, when I traveled to this place for the first time, I never believed it was in Zambia because it looks like it's a different country. And the restriction as you enter in these borders and in this gated, because it's a gated community. So as you enter from this gate where you're gonna have these checkpoints from checkpoint 1 to 2 and so on, it was like I'm just in another country. And they actually even ask you some sort of identification. You have to identify yourself and where you're going and who you're going to visit, so this kind of things. But I enjoyed my time. So if you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing and give us a like, and click the notification bell so that you're notified every single time we throw a new video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.